Number 1. In 1949, geologist Vadim Kulikov discovered a strange and massive crater in the Siberian wilderness. The crater was about 500 feet wide and 140 feet high, and in the center there was a mound that looked like a giant nest or cone. Local residents warned Kulikov that the place was cursed, but he ignored the warnings and began studying the formation. Surprisingly, he found no meteorite fragments or obvious evidence explaining how the crater formed. Later investigations ruled out several common explanations such as volcanic eruptions, nuclear explosions, and asteroid impacts. Some researchers connected the mystery to UFO activity or to the famous Tunguska event, a huge unexplained explosion that occurred in Siberia in 1908. Scientists also noticed strange features around the crater. Its shape seems to slowly change over time, and nearby trees grow much faster than normal. Today, many scientists believe the crater may have been caused by underground gas pressure pushing upward, creating the unusual mound. However, despite decades of research, the exact origin of the crater remains a mystery, making it one of Siberia's most puzzling geological phenomena. Number 2. In Barton-upon-Humber, Providence House, originally an orphanage, holds a dark and haunting history. In October 2023, explorers captured a chilling photo inside the building showing what appears to be a young boy standing at the top of the stairs. The boy may be linked to Sidney Conway, a 6-year-old orphan who tragically died at Providence House in 1922. Since then, visitors have reported ghostly apparitions and the sound of children's cries echoing through the halls. Over the years, the building transitioned into a public library before ultimately closing, yet its haunting past continues to linger. Number 3. While camping in the Brazilian forest, a YouTuber and his friends experienced a chilling encounter. After a full day of hiking and filming, they set up camp in a quiet clearing. That night, a pair of glowing eyes appeared in the trees, staring directly at them.
Desapareció, amigo. No. Sigue estando ahí. Se corrió.
Something moved quickly, climbing a tree and continuing to watch. Feeling uneasy, the group packed up and left immediately. Even on their way back, they sensed they were being followed. The glowing eyes tracked them along the path. While it could have been an animal, the stare and behavior felt strangely deliberate, leaving them unnerved and questioning what had truly been in the forest. Number 4. Near Kiney Hill in Dublin, a Reddit user discovered something unusual in the woods. A small, neatly arranged altar. Stones, feathers, and tiny objects were carefully placed, suggesting it could be part of a Wiccan or neo-pagan ritual, a personal memorial, or even a creative kids project. The spot felt quiet and deliberate, as if someone visited often. There was no sense of danger, just a mysterious, hidden corner that seemed meaningful to someone quietly maintaining it among the trees. Number 5. On the February 27, 2012, tourists visiting a waterfall in Rio Claro, Brazil, captured something truly strange. While filming, a dark, human-shaped figure appeared to rise from the water. The figure stood briefly before slipping back into the falls without causing a splash. Initially, the group thought it might be a person hiding behind the waterfall, but when they searched, nothing was there. Without the footage, they likely wouldn't have believed what they saw. Number 6. While hiking through a canyon, a man witnessed a mountain goat in an incredibly unlikely spot. These animals are masters of extreme heights. Their hooves combine soft traction with hard stability, allowing them to grip even the narrowest ledges. These cliffside perches keep them safe from predators, making the location seem almost unreachable. and unbelievable. Number 7. While hiking, the man suddenly noticed a black bear following him.
Nice bear.
Rather than panicking, he kept walking slowly, carefully glancing back to monitor the bear. Thankfully, the bear didn't charge, and he exited the forest safely. Number 8. YouTuber Lou Rock went camping with his friends, Joe and Todd, and stumbled upon an old, crumbling building near their site. That night, they explored it and immediately noticed creaking sounds, a sulfuric smell.
Holy crap, that's what they expect.
That's so dead. Look at I just put down wood. Is this like just will be trees that are falling? You know what's crazy? It's hardly held up by anything. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. There's not much.
No.
This could come down at any time. Oh my god, I just heard something over there. Dude, I just heard something over that way.
Somebody talking?
No, like somebody walking and snapping.
Yeah, we heard stuff walking all around us, bro. Are you serious?
Over that way.
Got rid of the face of the light.
Ooh, what's that smell?
Smells like sulfur, right?
Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
Smells like sulfur over here, real bad.
Real bad.
Yeah.
What is that?
Right here.
What is that? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what was that walking behind us? Got chills, man. Got chills all over. It's on the right.
This place could literally fall down any time. Completely. Holy crap. You're nuts. You guys are nuts.
And the unsettling feeling that something was around them. Though nothing appeared at the time, viewers later spotted a woman-like figure in white near the building, something Lou and his friends never saw. The eerie presence remains unexplained. Number 9. While walking on a trail near Belfast, a hiker managed to take 2 unusual photos of something strange in the sky. In the first image, a shiny metal sphere can be seen floating just above the treetops, not far from some construction machinery. It looked perfectly smooth and reflective, with no wings, propellers, or anything holding it up. In the second photo, taken only moments later, the object had moved much higher. It appeared to be traveling straight upward at a fast speed, heading directly into the sky. According to the person who saw it, the sphere quickly vanished from sight, leaving behind nothing but an empty stretch of sky where it had been moments before. Number 10. Have you ever heard of a sport called bogging? It's basically people throwing themselves into deep, sticky mud and trying to run, dive, or crawl through a swampy mess. It takes a lot of energy, strength, and determination. Some do it just for fun, others compete seriously, and some even use it as tough training for the military. It's messy, exhausting, and can be really dangerous. Sometimes the mud is so thick or deep that getting out becomes nearly impossible. It's a total nightmare for anyone who isn't prepared. Number 11. A TikTok user shared a disturbing video recorded at an old cabin in Oregon that her sister had been fixing up. From the beginning, the place gave off a strange and uncomfortable feeling. Small, unexplained things kept happening, making the environment feel uneasy. One day, while sitting in her car outside the cabin, the sister suddenly heard something unexpected, a landline phone ringing inside the empty house. The building was supposed to be abandoned, so the sound immediately felt strange. Curious and a little nervous, she started recording the cabin from outside.
Oh, there's nothing hanging there. Fucking, what the fuck is that? It's creepy. Gotta be something. I don't know what the fuck? Just fucking what the fuck?
While filming, something unusual appeared on the balcony. A dark shape slowly moved across the area. It didn't behave like a normal shadow caused by light. Instead, it seemed to move with intention, almost like a living figure sliding silently past the doorway. People who watched the video online quickly began calling it a shadow figure. Some viewers even believed the shape looked like a woman dressed in dark clothing. The person who uploaded the video insisted that no one else was around that. She had been there alone for hours and said she would have noticed if anyone had arrived. The cabin is also located in a very remote place with very limited parking, making it unlikely that someone could have walked in without being seen. After noticing the strange movement, they were too shaken to investigate right away. When they eventually went inside, the cabin felt just as unsettling.
That porch, like that's where the door, okay, that's the door. Right there. It's black. There's nothing in the door. There's nothing in the door right now, anyway. This is the outside of one part of it. Yeah, this place is just, it's insane. Okay, so here's the end. Okay, everything scares me. It's getting dark and I don't like being even right here. This is the inside. I mean, just look. It like, there's like, the sink is like 1950s. The stove is 19 something. Yeah, this place is just, so it was a husband and wife who lived here. The husband died, I believe, first. I'm getting out of here. But it's more daylight. I'll show you the inside better. Here is the stairwell, okay, that you see. There's the porch. And here is the doorway in question that, like the notorious doorway that had whatever. Look at these are like notes still. From Emily, the daughter, and these are from the lady who died here. And then, oh, I hate it in here. I mean, it gets even creepier once you go downstairs. I'm not even going down. Well, okay, I said I'd do a walkthrough.
The interior looked extremely old, with appliances and fixtures that appeared to date back many decades. As they looked around, they also found old handwritten notes scattered throughout the house. Some of them were signed with the name Emily, believed to be the daughter of the people who once lived there. According to local stories they had heard, a husband and wife who previously owned the property had both died there, although no clear details about what happened could be confirmed. The eerie atmosphere, the abandoned belongings, and the strange movement caught on camera left them deeply disturbed. Even now, no one can fully explain what was seen moving across that balcony that day. Number 12. During a road trip, a man had stopped his car near an ammunition depot in Zhytomyr, Ukraine. While he was parked, something unexpected suddenly happened. In the distance, a massive explosion erupted, sending a huge fireball and thick smoke rising into the sky. Only seconds later, the powerful shock wave from the blast reached his vehicle, violently shaking the area around him. The force of the explosion was intense, but thankfully everyone inside the car remained unharmed. Number 13. In 2022, a TikTok user recorded something unusual while hiking outdoors.
Wait, what the fuck? Where is it? I can't find it. Oh, wait. Focus. It's not a fucking bird. A hawk doesn't turn.
High in the sky, he noticed a strange object moving in a way that immediately caught his attention. At first, it looked small and distant, but its color and movement didn't resemble any normal bird or aircraft.
What is that? Oh, dude, I can't get on my camera. What is this, dude? Wait, look. What? Oh, dude, they see it, dude. Dude, they see it. What is that?
As he continued filming, the object appeared to glow with an orange tone while moving through the sky. Not long after, several military jets entered the area and seemed to head in the same direction as the object, as if they were trying to follow it. The sight quickly sparked debate online. Many viewers claimed it was one of the clearest UFO sightings ever captured on camera. Some people connected the incident to earlier reports from 2020, when the Pentagon released videos showing Navy pilots tracking unidentified flying objects that they could not fully explain. Because there has never been a confirmed explanation for what appeared in the video, the strange object remains another mystery in the long list of unexplained sightings. Number 14. One night in Palmdale, California, a woman noticed something unusual glowing in the sky and quickly began recording. What she saw left her shocked.
Oh my God, where's Daddy? Oh my God, I got goosebumps.
Papa, come here, hurry.
Tell Jody and them.
What is that? What is that? Hurry, hurry.
What is that?
Above her, hundreds of small blinking lights were moving quietly through the night. The lights drifted together in perfect formation, almost like they were connected. From the ground, it looked like a large group of mysterious flying objects, slowly passing overhead. The silent movement and the number of lights made the scene feel strange and almost unreal. At first, many people who saw the footage believed it could be a fleet of UFOs. However, a more realistic explanation soon appeared. The lights were most likely synchronized drones programmed to fly in formation and create coordinated patterns in the sky. Even with that explanation, the sight was still impressive. For a brief moment, it looked like something truly otherworldly moving across the night sky. Number 15. While hiking deep in the forest, a man stumbled upon something that immediately caught his attention. Hidden among the trees was a strange structure made entirely from branches. The sticks had been carefully arranged and woven together, forming something that looked almost like a small cave or shelter. The way the branches were placed made it seem intentional, as if someone or something had built it with a clear purpose. Finding something like that so far out in the woods raised a lot of questions about who might have made it. Some people believe it was simply a shelter built by a hunter or a survivalist using natural materials. Others, however, think it could be connected to stories about Bigfoot, suggesting it might have been used as a hiding spot or a place to rest. No one knows for sure who created the structure. It could easily be a human-made shelter, but its mysterious location has left some people wondering if there could be another explanation. Number 16. On the morning of the 14th of June, 2024, at around 11:09 a.m., a visitor at Devil's Den near the famous Witness Tree took a photo that later raised a lot of questions. In the picture, a tour guide can be seen explaining the story of a Confederate sharpshooter whose body was once discovered near a stone wall between two large rocks. However, when the photo was reviewed more carefully, something unexpected appeared. On the left side of one of the rocks, a dark, human-like figure seemed to be standing there. The shape looked out of place and wasn't noticed at the time the photo was taken. Curious about what they had captured, the visitor returned the following day to try recreating the exact same photo. Another person helped by standing where the figure appeared in the original image. But there was a problem. The backside of the rock drops off sharply, and the rock itself is about 6 feet tall, leaving almost no space where someone could realistically stand. To match the angle of the first photo, the person helping had to stand farther back on the nearby road. When the two images were placed side by side, the difference was clear. The spot where the mysterious figure appeared didn't seem to allow anyone to stand there at all, leaving people wondering what exactly was captured in that original photo. Number 17. While hiking alone deep in the mountains, a hiker came across something disturbing about 4 miles into the trail. Lying beside the path were several small handmade figures scattered on the ground. The figures looked like rough humanoid shapes, each with a face, arms, and legs. Some of them were damaged, and a few had needles pushed into different parts of their bodies. The strange sight immediately raised questions about why they were left there. Out of curiosity, the hiker picked one up. It felt cold and slightly damp, adding to the uneasy feeling of the discovery. The area was completely quiet with no other hikers nearby, no signs, and no clues explaining where the figures came from. The objects closely resembled voodoo-style dolls, which made the scene even more unsettling. They might have been part of a ritual, a symbolic memorial, or something else entirely. Without any clear explanation, the mysterious discovery left the hiker feeling deeply uneasy as he continued on his way. Number 18. While walking along a quiet remote road, someone came across a shocking scene. A car nearby was completely on fire, with flames rising high and thick smoke pouring into the air. The intensity of the blaze alone was alarming, but something in the smoke made the moment even more unsettling. As the smoke drifted upward, it briefly formed the shape of what looked like a human figure, almost like a woman emerging from the flames. The outline appeared clearly for a moment, creating a striking and eerie image captured on camera. People who later saw the photo had different explanations. Some believed the figure looked like a ghostly presence rising from the burning vehicle. Others suggested it was likely pareidolia, a common psychological effect where the human brain interprets random shapes or patterns as familiar forms like faces or people. Even with that explanation, the image still left many viewers uneasy. The way the smoke formed that human-like shape made the moment feel like a haunting snapshot frozen in time. Number 19. While driving along a dark rural road surrounded by tall cornfields, a paranormal investigation team was searching for signs of supernatural activity. The group, led by Tiago Faracao, was attempting to communicate with anything that might be present in the isolated area.
Hey!
É você que estava se comunicando comigo? Você tá vendo?
Tô vendo?
Eu não tô louco não, né? Você precisa de ajuda?
As they continued down the quiet road, something unexpected appeared ahead of them. Standing at the side of the road was a man who wasn't moving at all. He held what looked like a large scythe, and the sight of him in the darkness immediately created a tense moment. Tiago carefully stepped out of the vehicle and slowly approached the figure, trying to understand what he was seeing.
Eu não vou descer não, amor. Vem aqui. Tiago. Tiago, vem aqui. Tiago. Ah, meu Deus.
But as he got closer, the figure suddenly shifted, which startled him enough to make him quickly retreat back to the car. When the team turned the camera back toward the road, the mysterious man had completely disappeared. The strange encounter left many viewers questioning what really happened that night. Some believe the moment may have been staged, while others think the team may have truly come across something disturbing on that lonely stretch of road. Number 20. During a powerful thunderstorm, a man named Tito decided to spend the night inside an abandoned house that locals believed was haunted. According to Indonesian folklore, the place was said to be connected to a pocong, a ghost wrapped in burial cloth. As the storm grew stronger outside, Tito recorded videos from inside the dark and empty house. While filming the surroundings, his camera suddenly captured something unusual. In the footage, a tall figure that looked wrapped in cloth could be seen moving slowly through the area, resembling the traditional description of the pocong. Tito said the moment felt unsettling, especially when he noticed the temperature around him suddenly seemed to drop. Even though the situation was frightening, he continued recording for a while longer. However, after that brief moment, nothing else unusual appeared on camera for the rest of the night. The strange figure remained the only unexplained thing captured during his stay. Number 21. In the middle of the night, a man in Torre, Brazil, was suddenly awakened by strange noises coming from his backyard. At first, it sounded like a dog barking, but the sound was distorted and unusual enough to make him uneasy. Grabbing a flashlight, he stepped outside to investigate while filming what he saw. In the distance, near the edge of the trees, a dark figure stood completely still. The sight froze him in place, and fear quickly took over. He turned off the flashlight and ran back inside, ending the footage abruptly. The video leaves a lot of questions unanswered. Viewers are left wondering what the figure was, what happened next, and whether the footage shows something real or if it was just a trick of the shadows. Number 22. In Australia, a surprising and creepy scene was recently captured on video. At first glance, what looked like just a patch of grass clinging to a tree turned out to be something far more unsettling. When someone gently prodded it with a stick, the patch suddenly sprang to life. Thousands of spiders scattered in every direction, creating a frantic, wriggling cloud. While the sight was definitely alarming, the spiders weren't poisonous or aggressive. They had simply been huddled together, likely in hibernation. Even knowing they weren't dangerous, the sudden movement was enough to give anyone a real scare, especially if you weren't expecting it. Number 23. A local resident recently noticed something unusual on their security camera. The footage appeared to show a figure walking through the nearby woods, but there was no face visible, and the clothing looked unusual. Some people believe the image captured a ghost, while others think it could simply be a person moving through the area. Either way, the blurry, mysterious figure gives the scene an eerie and unsettling feeling. Number 24. One night, someone saw something truly strange outside a bicycle moving completely on its own. It wasn't just rolling downhill or being pushed by the wind. The bike appeared to be pedaling by itself, with no one on it, no strings, and no visible cause. The bizarre sight left the witness puzzled and uneasy. If no person was there to make it move, then what or who could have been behind it? Number 25. Living deep in the mountains, more than 500 kilometers from the nearest beach, a couple never expected to encounter something unusual in their home. One early morning, around 5 a.m., the wife went into the kitchen for a glass of water and screamed. Her husband ran in and froze in shock. Crawling across the floor was a massive crab. There were no open doors or windows, and no obvious way it could have gotten inside. Some speculate it might have hitched a ride in a package or box, but even then, how such a creature ended up in their mountain home remains a mystery. Number 26. A hiker was exploring an old, remote church known for rituals and burials. At first, everything seemed quiet and normal, but as he prepared to leave, his camera caught something strange.
Eu acredito que agora a câmera pegou. Tem alguma coisa que está, tipo, gemidos pra lá. Cê é louco. Olha isso, o pessoal tá perguntando mamãe. Olha aqui, ó. Olha o jeito que eu tô me arrepiando aqui, ó. Olha isso, ó. Olha o jeito que eu tô enrugando aqui, ó. Olha. Olha o jeito que o meu braço tá enrugado.
Later, while nearby, he heard a child's voice calling for mommy and daddy echoing through the surrounding forest. Curious and unsettled, he returned to the area days later. As he moved through the tall grass, he saw something terrifying, enough to make him quickly turn and run.
Cara, o que eu senti ali não foi legal, pessoal. Ai, minha nossa!
When he got back to the church, more strange sounds followed, even though the building was completely empty.
Escuta, 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 escuta. Fez barulho aqui ao lado. Fez barulho aqui ao lado. Cara, olha isso. Olha isso, cara. Olha isso. Ai, minha nossa. Escuta, 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 escuta. Olha isso. Roupa! Cara, você é louco? Olha isso, pessoal. Cara, impressionante.
Nothing inside could explain the noises or the feeling that something unseen was present. That night, the hiker couldn't shake the sense that he wasn't alone, leaving him haunted by the experience long after. Number 27. Late at night, a group of hikers was exploring a remote cemetery hidden deep in the woods. One of them later shared the experience on Reddit, saying they had an uneasy feeling, as if something or someone was watching them.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
Suddenly, they spotted movement, A dark figure crouched and hiding in the bushes nearby. The sight terrified them, and they immediately ran, unsure of what they had just seen. Questions lingered afterward. Who or what was that figure? Why were they there alone in the darkness? And had the hikers accidentally disturbed something they weren't supposed to? Number 28. While sitting by a quiet campfire, a person suddenly heard a chilling sound coming from the distance. At first, it was hard to identify. Some thought it sounded like a baby crying, while others suggested it might be a fox or even a cougar. One particularly eerie theory stood out. The sound could have been a skinwalker, a creature from folklore said to mimic voices to lure people in. To this day, the uploader isn't sure what made the sound that night. Whatever it was, let's hope it was just an animal and nothing more sinister. Number 29. Chris and his friend Mick decided to go stealth camping at Chillingham Castle, often called one of the most haunted places in England. They arrived before dark, found a hidden spot, and set up quietly, hoping to stay unnoticed. Later that night, they noticed a group of people approaching. It turned out to be a ghost tour passing through the castle grounds.
Mick, come here. Get in the tent. Get in the tent. Fuck. We're being caught. Shit, guys. We've been caught, I think. There's a tour going on. There's people getting walked around on a tour. Oh, shit. I'm hoping and praying they don't come through here. Fucking hell, man. You know what I'm talking about, Mandingos. This is serious stuff coming, guys.
Chris and Mick froze, praying the group wouldn't spot them. Unfortunately, luck wasn't on their side, and the tour guide confronted them, asking if they had permission to be there.
Shit. Oh, fuck. We're fucked, mate. We're fucked. Shit. We're fucked. We're caught. Bastard cunt.
I don't know that you should be here. Have you got permission? Conducting the ghost tour here. Have you got permission to be here?
Oh.
Have you got permission to be here?
Aye, we've got permission, mate.
From who?
The owner.
Have you?
Aye.
Well, I'll be speaking with a caretaker just to make sure. Conduct the ghost tour here, so if I can tell you to keep any noise down.
Listen, mate.
What's that?
Look, when they bother, right? We've had a few drinks, but we wouldn't be able to drive home anyway, if you know what I mean.
Right. Well, I've still got to report you being
Listen,
on the
mate.
premises.
There's no point doing that.
Oh, I think there is.
Not when they bother, we're not causing any trouble.
Well, I've got to make them aware.
Listen,
That's fine. No.
We'll be gone first thing in the morning.
I'm going to have to shift you on.
Well, mate, I've had a few drinks, so we can't.
No, I know. I appreciate what you're saying.
We can't move on.
Right, I appreciate what you're saying, but the owner, if he found you here in the morning, he'd do his bloody nut, and you wouldn't want to be on the wrath of him. I tell you.
We'll be gone before it's light.
Honestly.
Mate, we can't move. We can't.
Can't move because we've had a few drinks. Yeah.
Like, I swear down.
Yeah, no, I appreciate
We've shared it. We've
Right
shared.
early in the morning.
Well, where are you from anyway?
Sunderland.
Yeah, but what are you doing here? I mean, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing?
Well,
What led you to hit?
well, I might as well say it. We've got a YouTube channel, like for wild camping.
Right.
So, like, you know, we're pretty professional. We never leave any mess.
Yeah, I'm not disputing
and
that.
all that kind of stuff.
If he'd asked permission, he might have thought differently. But
Yeah.
honestly, the owner, and sometimes he go in the morning shooting and stuff like that.
Aye.
He knows what areas shouldn't be occupied.
Aye.
After explaining that they had spoken to the owner and were careful campers documenting van life for their YouTube channel, the guide allowed them to stay as long as they respected the grounds. By morning, Chris and Mick packed up quietly and left, making sure to leave no trace behind, escaping the haunted castle without further incident. Number 30. A few weeks ago, 4 friends decided to explore an old, abandoned castle hidden deep in the woods, a place they had visited before, where strange things had already happened. This time, they came prepared with flashlights, cameras, and even a cross. The moment they stepped inside, the atmosphere changed. All of them felt it, a heavy pressure on their chests, shivers running down their spines, and goosebumps covering their bodies. At first, they laughed it off, but the tension only grew as they moved deeper into the castle. On the stairs, their cameras later revealed something they hadn't noticed at the time, a shadowy figure peeking around a corner. Undeterred, they continued to the attic, where they began to hear soft whispers, unmistakably a woman's voice. As they finally made their way back to the car, they spotted glowing yellow eyes, horned and staring at them from a window. Terrified, they ran without looking back. Even now, they have no idea who or what they had encountered inside the castle. Number 31. During Memorial Day weekend at Blacksmith Fork Canyon, a heated confrontation erupted between Wyatt Pack and the Calabro family after a truck broke down, blocking access to a popular spot. What started as a simple inconvenience
It's in my fucking way! What do you want me to do? Fucking move it!
Hey, nice.
Are you fucking deaf? Did work? Move it!
But how?
We need service in
Move
the phone.
it!
Yeah, we need
Okay,
Lockify.
We're gonna go get it right now. 20
Okay,
minutes, we're gonna...
so you want me to leave my fucking tray here in the road?
No, we're...
Okay,
trust me.
then move it!
Okay, we're
Yeah,
gonna go
we
get
need
it right
my
now.
friend
Just
or
just
move.
gonna
Does that thing start and drive?
No.
Only dry.
How does it not turn?
The power steering.
It's broke.
quickly escalated into a tense and chaotic situation. According to reports and video footage, Wyatt allegedly grabbed one camper by the ear, accusing him of pretending to be deaf. A shouting match followed, lasting 3 hours, though the clips shared online condensed the drama into about 12 intense minutes.
Tell you what, we'll get that trailer out of the way if you're gonna move the truck.
We can do that.
But you're gonna pay us. How much money do you got?
Arguments revolved around moving the truck, the broken trailer, and who would pay for resolving the situation. Wyatt is now on paid leave while the sheriff's office investigates the incident. He maintains that the events were exaggerated, but the videos circulating online show just how tense and chaotic the encounter became. Only time will reveal the outcome of the investigation. Number 32. While camping in Colorado, a man heard the unmistakable rattling of snakes nearby and decided to investigate. Unlike most people who might panic, he approached out of curiosity and a love for nature. Following the sound, he stumbled upon a massive den filled with prairie rattlesnakes. As he got closer, the snakes became defensive, rattling even more loudly. He managed to take some close-up photos but wisely backed off afterward, leaving the creatures alone. That night, he made sure to secure his tent carefully, respecting the wild neighbors he had discovered. Number 33. In 2013, Chelsea decided to live out of her van, bringing along her dog and cat, hoping for freedom and new adventures during a rough period in her life. But her first night on the road quickly turned unsettling.
Turn, you turn. All right, come on, Walgreens. Be open.
After picking up supplies, she parked in a quiet lot known to be safe for van dwellers. Almost immediately, she noticed a truck she had seen earlier, slowly pulling in nearby.
Is that a truck? is a freaking truck. Oh my god. I kept noticing this truck following me, and it followed me all the way on. Oh, jeez. I was scared. Still, like, still chilling. What is it doing? And why am I down here? Like, unless it's going to McDonald's. No, it's not. What the heck? I hate this. I hate this. I literally thought where I was at was going to be a safe place to just sleep, because they allow RV people and van life people to sleep here. Okay, we're going to have to see if he comes back.
At first, she tried to brush it off, but the vehicle seemed to follow her wherever she went, making her uneasy and tense. The truck left for a while, but later returned, and panic set in. Chelsea kept watching nervously, unsure if the driver was just another traveler or someone with more sinister intentions.
Maybe it's fine. Wait, is that the truck again? Seriously, I am so frustrated. Alright, I'm gonna put my chair. Oh, I can't put it back. Fuck. I was completely fine with this until it looks like the truck turned around and is coming back through the light. I don't know. I guess I should check this way too. We'll have to wait and see. So lame. It is a truck coming right on down this way again.
Eventually, she decided to leave and drove to another location, hoping for safety. That night, behind makeshift curtains, she tried to sleep, but the fear lingered. She couldn't shake the feeling that the person in the truck might be the same stalker from her past, leaving her anxious and on edge throughout the night.